I'm trying to log into the chat. With the correct user. Okay, game is downloading. So keep watching.
Any value out of them. Continue to iterate until you settle on.
He doesn't have lots of subscribers, but...
Number 4. Use third party to your advantage. Third party is when another player or team joins the 1v1 or 3v3. From your arena practice, you should be able to get a better grasp on which classes you are weak
at.
More casually, the first video is more than sufficient for your needs, and you may even opt to stay out of chaos mode if you wish. At least at launch, out of the 4 available modes, the most difficult mode will be locked behind trios. For this reason, the second section of this video will cover trio play to equip you with everything you need to know to play in that mode. Note that this video will include more theoretical concepts than the previous one, so the background footage will only be loosely connected to the subject being covered. Each point will require some explanation, though I will try to be as concise as I can with each tip. At least at launch, let's start with the mid-game section of this guide. If you follow the steps from the previous video, you should have some excess skill to be able to start making some starter builds. Number 1. Purchase your first blue kit.
This is late game. I watched the first part and the 3 parts from the creators of the game.
At this point in the game, you should have enough gil to purchase your first blue kit and get your tavern close to either level 3 or 4, 4 being the max level. When making your first build, don't just buy the cheapest things. Look at what any value out of them. Continue to iterate until you settle on a build that suits your playstyle. Number 4. Use third party to your advantage. Third party is when another player or team joins the 1v1 or 3v3. From your arena practice, you should be able to get a better grasp on which classes you are weak against and which you are good against. If at any point you run into a fight between other players, focus on the one you are weak against first. For example, if you struggle against a black arrow, take out the black arrow first. Same principle applies if you see someone that is very well geared compared to you. Take them out first, then switch to the other target. Keep in mind that it is very common for melee players to get situations or and spam a bunch are allowed, as many players like to do without them. The reason this type of practice is so effective is because in extraction mode you get maybe 1 failed attempt every 15 to 20 minutes. This is nowhere near enough in order to develop proper muscle memory and learn the matchup. In Arena you can spam out over 15 attempts in the same time frame, and often against players that know what they are doing. Learn each matchup, which classes you are weak against and which you are strong against, in what position your class excels and which situations or classes you need to avoid. Once you are more comfortable, go back to extraction mode and you should be able to extract a lot more consistently. I particularly recommend Arena at the start of your play session to get you warmed up for extraction mode. Number 3. Watch what other good players do on your class, whether it be live streams or video guides, and incorporate it into your arena practice. Try out different builds and settle on the one you are most comfortable using. Consider switching out skills and talents when you find it difficult to get any value out of them. Continue to iterate until you settle on a build that suits your playstyle. Number 4. Use third party to your advantage. Third party is when another player or team joins the 1v1 or 3v3. From your arena practice, you should be able to get a better grasp on which classes you are weak against and which you are good against. If at any point you run into a fight between other players, focus on the one you are weak against first. For example, if you struggle against a black arrow, take out the black arrow first. Same principle applies if you see someone that is very well geared compared to you. Take them out first, then switch to the other target. Keep in mind that it is very common for melee players to gang up on ranged. If you are playing as a ranged class and see two melees fighting, it might be best to avoid the fight and let them spend their horns and resources. Once you beat one person in the third party, do not share loot with the other player. You are not friends, and teaming is a bannable offense in this game. Either get out of there if you need to reset or fight. Number 5. Learn high tier loot hotspots and elite locations. They do not appear on the map. As you begin to clear more and more of the map, learning the location of where better loot can spawn will help you earn more gil than just randomly running through the map. This is particularly important for elites and item caches. Note that every elite and item cache spawn location is fixed. It will always be in the same place but may not spawn every single round. Do not neglect side tasks and gold chests you spawn next to. Those should still be your main focus as they have the highest chance of dropping better items. This covers the mid-game section of this guide. Continue to progress through the game and keep practicing. When you get more comfortable with PvP and acquire better gear, you may wish to start looking at riskier paths through the map and start attempting the bosses. Note that if you attempt the bosses, other players cannot enter the boss room once you start the boss. However, they can wait for you to finish it and wait for you outside. During your first attempts, you are likely to use some of your horns at the boss, which will leave you more vulnerable to PvP. Look out for boss guides or streamers who attempt them. A detailed boss guide is beyond the scope of this video. Next, I will cover trio play and how to best approach the mode. Note that the loot in trios is often considerably worse than in solos, as you have to share loot from elites, item caches and regular enemies. Only gold chest side missions, mini-bosses and bosses offer more rewards. Even then, if you have 2 other people to play with, I highly recommend this mode for its strategic depth. Number 1. Start trios in the normal difficulty. If you have never played trios before, then I highly recommend you start on the first map in cheap gear, ideally after you hit level 12. Your focus should be to get to know what works and what doesn't. Learn your team's synergy. Playing trios is nothing like playing solos. Individual skill matters somewhat less, and good decision making takes the front seat. Number 2. Good communication is key. This is by far the most important element of trios. You will need to learn how to not just give comms, but
Yeah, so trios is going to be quite a bit in the future if I like the game, etc.
comms. Most importantly, comms need to be short and clear. Do not flood the comms with complaints or pointless yapping. If what you're about to say is not important information to win out the fight, save it for after the fight. Good comms include calling out who you are attacking or intending to attack, when an enemy gets low, when you need to back out, when you go down, and when you want.
Okay. Let's see if someone is live already. Someone started PvPing. Ooh, Firebox. Firebox is one of my favorite gamers. For sure.
Mercenary is by far my favorite class.
Firebox is great. Subscribe to him if you haven't, if you enjoy these types of games.
Already. That's pretty good, honestly, considering the game.
Also, Queen of Kelp. Let's see. See what she's doing. Or he, I'm not sure.
You spotted that? Nice eye.
You know what I'm curious about? So anybody who hasn't been around for previous playtests doesn't know. Classes get very different when you unlock talents as you level up. So I'm curious what this class will feel like when I unlock everything.
Watch out!
Oh yeah, this boss is not killable. This is this is one of those you're supposed to die fights.
What's your Twitch?
Oh, let it kill me. Yeah, it's
honestly, I was gonna do an intro, but
yeah, this will show you the respawn mechanic. So if you die to PvE,
Might be a dude, I'm not sure.
You get 1 revive per match.
We're
So
gonna torn to
if you
pieces.
ever die to an enemy,
I'm using it.
yeah, you
I
spawn
don't give a
as
fuck.
a soul.
It's not like a power. It's not
Then
really
you
a
can
powerful
run
weapon.
and
It's kind of
basically
like
reclaim your corpse, which is, I think it's a pretty cool
Yeah.
mechanic. As well, which is really nice.
Guild hunters who die to monsters get a second chance. A springhorn.
Well, we have solos.
Rabbit quick.
I just don't know about
Water
the
from
whole
the
second
spring
map thing yet.
instantly
Well,
restores your physical condition.
I'm still in the tutorial,
Take a
so.
sip.
You just heard about this game, how does it work? ZK, it's kind of like Arc Raiders or Escape from Tarkov or Dark and Darker. Very similar, like, idea as far as extraction goes. Alright, after returning with the returning chime for a period of time, a hollow grove woodling will be summoned at a random location. Visual effects will indicate where the woodling will appear. Note, the returning chime has a cooldown. After interaction, you must wait before using it again. Okay. When the hollow grove
Kelp
woodling
of Queen,
appears
okay.
or engage in combat, special sounds and visual effects will mark its location. Once defeated, it turns into a soul tree. So this is basically your escape
Yes,
route out of
returning chime.
dungeons when you
Go
start
give him
playing.
This is an unknown streamer. She or he or they were really good PvP player. Really good.
An NPC and respawn.
Somebody's
Well, the
nearby
problem with
stealth.
that, no, I'm pretty sure if a player hits you at all, and then the enemy
I'm gonna
PvE kills you, it
tell
will not
this
let you
one to
revive
play
you.
Mistfall Hunter.
I do not think that works. Oh, I think this is like the tutorial bot. So we'll just kill this thing real quick. This is gonna take me some getting used to for sure. Thank you for the bits, Zion. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done. This stuff is all yours now.
Battlefields fraught with danger. Always be on guard against other Gildan hunters. Kills and deaths. Kill an enemy. Loot their items. Yeah. So if you're unfamiliar with the extraction genre as a whole, basically you have a camp system. You go into different matches. When you die, you lose all of the stuff on your person, but all of your camp remains. So again, just like Arc Raiders, the stuff is, you know, your camp stuff is always safe if you die, pretty much. Well, it's a little bit early for me to be recommending a class. You gotta give me a little bit before I can really recommend one. Although I will say, I think Mercenary is a pretty decent class to kind of learn the basic fundamentals of the game. But, you know, I think you can play any class and, like, do well with it. Hey Valkyrin, welcome. Good to see you.
I'm gonna start with the Shadow
Do
Strix.
you know if the 7-day login
No, sir.
for the skin is gonna
Reach
work?
out. I'll pull you back.
I don't know anything about that, so I really don't know. Sorry, Wesley.
Also, I have the Game Pass because it has 3 games that's released: Halo Campaign Evolved, Mistfall Hunter, and Corsair Cove, which is releasing tomorrow. It was really fun. And we also have Beasts of Reincarnation, which I haven't been looking forward to it, but I've put it to memory that it seems a little bit interesting. But they have 4 games that I wanted to play, so that's much a better deal than buying both Corsair Cove and Mistfall Hunter. Especially when I don't know if I like Mistfall Hunter. I really enjoy Corsair Cove. That's an amazing game. Let's see how the download is going. The percent.
Here. In the past, accepting a new fate came at an equal price. It could be anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking it slow, learn the game,
But now,
you know, all the
the
good
fate
stuff.
of all things has come to a
This
stand.
is gonna be a noob to
Balance
pro
has been shattered. Everything is
series, I
at a
guess.
loss. Do you wish to know the path your fate once followed?
I think they got the aesthetic extremely well. Like, I don't know about you.
Yeah, it looks
fellas,
beautiful,
I think
yeah.
the game, graphic-wise, looks very good.
It does.
Personally.
A sincere answer. Yet I am powerless to show you. The Gildenfall severed fate's connection between life and death. I can no longer glimpse what lies ahead for you. And because of that, I see greater possibility in you. I will walk alongside you until her spindle begins to turn once more. Go on. Gather yourself, Guild Hunter.
No, this is not a single-player game. This is an extraction similar to Arc Raiders. Practical wooden chests for storing your supplies and loot. Everything you gather on your journey can be safely kept here. Items placed in warehouse will not be brought into your next adventure. Yeah, so if you're brand new to extraction games and you literally have never played before, your camp stuff is always safe. So you're gonna have a warehouse tab where you hold your gear, your consumables, all that fun stuff.
It's a bit early
And
too, so I'm
everything
not
your
gonna be
person
speaking
that you bring
for
with you
about
will be
4 hours.
pretty much. There's also a quick transfer. So if you have a full inventory of loot, you press C. It auto moves all your stuff, and then you press R, and it auto organizes too. So there's not really much in the way of like loot organizing. It's very automated. Everything kind of like does the work for you. So if you're coming from a game like Dark and Darker, where you have to basically move stuff around and organize it yourself completely, it's very different. So kind of nice, I think. The music here at the camp is kind of nice. I think this is new too. Hey, thank you, N Kith, for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
You look much more spirited. I hope everything here has been of help to you. If a ship wishes not to run aground, it must sail forward and embrace the waves ahead. I sense that someone is praying to the gods in Hallowgrove.
Almighty Divines, your faithful servant, Drum, seeks your guidance. Please help me find my lost family.
But Kiernos,
That's a famous game acting voice.
his divine power has grown faint, unable to sustain such fervent faith. Go to Hallowgrove and find this believer, Guild Hunter. His prayers might just clear the mist.
I think I'm gonna jump into some PvP
Why the fate of all things has come to a standstill.
duels
Tokyo
immediately.
is waiting for you at the docks. With the White Crow's guidance,
No, but I wanna do that as
reach Hallowgrove
I wanna do
safely
that soon.
and glimpse the truth. I await your safe return, Guild Hunter.
You know, I definitely appreciate coming from Dark and Darker, having a camp/NPC system versus a like a basic like text. I feel like it feels more immersive, I think. Also, yeah, for sure, once you have kids, I know it's kind of like late saying that because I saw it earlier, I meant to mention it. Yeah, once you have kids, yeah, I feel like that's basically it as far as gaming goes. I know that's got to absorb so much time. My dad, I'm one of 6 kids, plus step kids too, if you want to add. So there's actually more. So I know.
Oh, look who it
I know.
is, our king of scavengers. What do you want this time? What a hassle. Lucky for you, though, I just got in touch with Pip. He stumbled across a poor soul while scavenging in Hallowgrove. But I can't say things are looking good for him.
Alright, game is downloaded. Let's get it. What we need to do is make a screenshot of the map world. We're going to put it in Obsidian. We're going to put it in Obsidian. Put it on my other monitor. And yeah. Fatal error. That's not good sign. I'm glad I didn't buy it yet so far. I guess it can't deal with switching monitors and stuff. Most games don't really work well that way. They aren't made robust. Fatal error again. That's wonderful. Okay, let's head to the Steam port. Error. Fatal error. Intel AI boost. So you can see this if you want to. Trying to fix. Maybe new graphics drivers. Yeah, let's try that. Might be. That's very likely that it's the graphics driver. Let's try that. Oh yeah, you see. That's it. So I might have to restart the stream.